Hello, welcome to Real Life, the video diary that helps you to understand what life is like living with an electric unicycle. And here's what's coming up in this episode.
In about 30 seconds it's already got difficult. Quite a bit of water here. Whoa! Whoa! You've got to look after yourself as much as looking after your wheel.
And here I am in beautiful Hazelmere. Now the reason I'm here is that, well, like many of you, I'm sure I have this experience where I sit at my computer and I look at the pictures people put on Facebook of where they ride their electric unicycles, and I look on with envy, because I tend to ride most of the time around the streets of London or Milton Keynes, not the most picturesque part of the world. And one guy in particular really makes me think, oh, I wish I lived there. And that's a chap you might have heard of, a chap called Marty Beck. Let's just take a look at some of his work. Over to you, Jonathan.
Thank you. So let's have a look at the work of Marty Beck, because he's one good example of people that are riding some fantastic places. Let's have a look at this first video. So you can see what I'm competing with there. Marty has got some fantastic natural landscape where he lives and rides that I'm going to struggle to compete with, but I'm going to try, because the UK, we've got some fantastic places as well. And I've been fortunate enough to ride my unicycle in many of them. So particularly on the 1,000 mile that I did with Ian from Speedy Feet, we did visit some of the best parts of the UK. So that is the challenge today, but as much as anything, it's a demonstration of just how good the mighty Veteran Sherman is at this type of thing, because I'll be riding today on a route that takes me mostly off-road, up and down some steep inclines, through very wet and muddy off-road conditions. But there's also going to be times as well when I'm going to hit tarmac and I'll need to go quickly to make up the time I've lost by struggling off-road. And this wheel, with its distance, its range and its top speed, can get me through those tricky situations, but also get me where I need to be quickly. And I've got to go around about 75 miles in total today. I know in the video I think I said something like 50 miles, it turns out to be more like 75. So this is really probably the only wheel out there that can do this, the off-road, the on-road, the distance and the speed. So let's see whereabouts in the world I'm going to be doing this. So back over to you, Jonathan.
And that's why I'm here, in Hazelmere, just in the tip of the Sussex and Surrey and Hampshire corner, to find a place to ride my Veteran Sherman across country, around about a 50-mile ride, to see if I can find places to take photographs that will make Marty Beck feel jealous. And I've managed to get hold of his phone number. So at the end of this ride, I'm going to give him a call and I'm going to tell him what I think of where he lives and how much better it is to live here. So fingers crossed that I find somewhere that matches up to California. So I'll tell you more about where I'm going as I ride. But the starting point is somewhere over there, a place called Black Downhill. It is the highest point in Sussex. Let's go.
In about 30 seconds it's already got difficult. Not even got my gloves on yet. Wow, this is going to be a tough day.
So I'm currently making my way up to the top of a place called Black Downhill, which stands at 917 feet. Now 917 feet means it is only 3 feet short of being classified as a mountain. If I was a local person that came here walking my dog every day, I'd be inclined to bring a handful of soil every day and just top it on the top. And then this area would have a mountain. It's also famous because this is the place where a chap called Sir Alfred Tennyson lived. He used to climb here every day and sit at a place called the Temple of the Winds and write his poetry. So some of the most beautiful poetry ever written was written here. And that's because he had views like this. Now, it might not be California, but compared to Milton Keynes, this is a nice place to come. Let's take some photos that I can post. This is fairly slow going so far, so I need to get going. I've still got about 27.5 miles to go to get to Canterbury Ring, so I've got to crack on. Let's go Temple of the Winds next. So here we are, the Temple of the Winds, the place where Tennyson sat on this curved seat, apparently, the curved seat, and wrote his poetry. I built my soul a lordly pleasure house, wherein at ease for aye to dwell. I said, O soul, make merry and carouse, dear soul, for all is well. And at that point I decided to go for a wee behind a tree, and as I did that I realised that Tennyson in all those years must have stood here and needed a wee himself, and probably weed behind that very same tree, and in its own way I found that quite poetic. Yeah, California, eat your heart out. Right, we've got to get moving. I've got to get off to Canterbury Ring, which you probably can't see, but it's on the horizon in the distance, 27 miles away, all across country. So this is the highest point. This is the highest point in Sussex. Canterbury Ring is what is described as the most prominent point. The views from there are supposed to be pretty special. So from here to there, about 27 miles cross country. I need to get my foot down, otherwise I'm going to be here all day. Let's go. I mean, this wheel is incredible, really. This is the thickest mud I've ever ridden through. I managed to stay on. He says falling off. Oh, even you got your foot tipped to quite a camber. That tyre just digs in. What an impressive wheel. Here's the road. Tarmac at last. Woo! That's a jam donut, a Snickers bar and a bacon sandwich. That's correct. I think we decided to go on the unhealthy road.
I don't know.
So this is eating dramatically into my time, making my day significantly longer, but I've been up since, well, it's 5:45. It's just 9 o'clock. This is the first thing that's passed my lips. I've not had a drink or a bite to eat yet. You've got to look after yourself. It's not just looking after your wheel, you look after yourself. So I can't think of a better place in the world to have a healthy donut breakfast. You can't get this in California. It's the first breakfast I've ever had. It's given me toothache and a diabetic sweat. Nice though. I don't know how deep this goes. I want to find out. You've got this. Oh, very deep, very deep, very deep, very deep. I went over the old shoes. That's as deep as it's going to go. Okay, yeah. Quite a bit of water here. Whoa! Oh! I think that's good for the Sherman. Better than walking through it. Ha ha ha!
I mean, this is some view. I think I can see my house from here. In the distance is the coastline, and that's where I've come from. Over there is where I started from. That's about 25 miles away. I mean, that's been a brilliant ride. What a brilliant ride, and what a brilliant place to come to. It's great to see hillside farming taking place, helping to maintain the landscape. But this has been a brilliant ride. Yeah, as I was saying, this was part of an Iron Age settlement was based here. This is one, and there's another hill somewhere, I think it's over there, I forget the name of that. That was also an Iron Age settlement, and in fact there's been evidence of finding the arrowheads and the axe heads from this area all over the country, dating back to the Iron Age. So however they managed to transport that stuff around with limited ability to transport no electric unicycles, it beats me. But here I am, I made it, and what a fantastic view. Right, I'm going to get on the phone to Marty and tell him what I think of him. So here I am now. This is the final piece. What I want to do now is I've managed to get hold of Marty Beck's phone number. He doesn't know that I've got his number, and I'm going to call him now, and I'm just going to find out where he is, and then I'm going to just tell him that wherever he is, it can't be better than this. Okay, so let's find his number. Let me just dial it now. Marty Beck. Okay, here we go. It's ringing. Okay, here we go. Hi, is that Marty? Hi Marty, my name's Jonathan. You don't know me? No. Yeah. Jonathan. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just tell me, Marty, where are you right now?
Me? I'm in Southern California. Who's this again?
It's Jonathan. Look, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who I am. Just tell me, what's the view like where you are now?
The view? I don't know. Average, I guess. It's okay.
Okay. Well, mine is far more than average. Let me just tell you that. Where I am now is I'm in the south of England, and I am standing on top of just a beautiful place. I'm going to send you some pictures to show you. Does it matter who I am? Does it matter who I am?
I'm sorry. Are you Australian? Just your accent's really thick. I'm having a hard time understanding you.
Australia? I'm not Australian. I'm from England. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I've got to go.
Okay. Bye. Yeah, I love you too.
Right. Bye. Yeah, I think that showed him.
Oh man, how the hell did that guy get my number? Tell you, those Australians are really wacky.
Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm back here safely in Hazelmere, there and back. We're about 75 miles in total on one trip on the amazing, mighty Veteran Sherman. What a fantastic wheel for on-road and especially for off-road as well. So if you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, and give me a subscribe, share it with your friends, and hopefully I'll see you next time on Wheel Life.